Good morning, YouTube world. It is Saturday, as usual, August 21st. Although by the time I think you guys are seeing this, it's September. And today I've got a lot on my plate, but not a lot of actual painting work. I do have a piece that I would like to get to eventually, but unfortunately I can't get to that right this very second, because I've got a bunch of other stuff to do. Most notably is record another video. So I've got this to do. I'm doing studio inventories today. I'm also working on writing an outline for a product review on the side. And I've got a whole slew of new prints that need sort of bundled together and some of them bagged down. I was really an idiot. So I was like, oh, I'm going to get some regular 9x12 prints and some 12x12s, and I can fit them all in the same bags. No, I can't, because I have 9x12 bags. I don't have 12x12 bags. So I have to wait a couple of days for the 12x12 prints that I can actually bag them down, but really happy about that. Eventually, once I lay all this stuff out, I'll be able to get an Instagram picture of, like, here's all the new prints in stock. Actually, by the time you guys are seeing this video, the prints will probably already be online. But currently they are not, because I have to inventory them, and I put something on the back of all my prints. It's usually the title, the date, because that gets those things in a signature. Sometimes those things get obscured a little bit. So I know that some of the prints I got actually are duplicates of ones I already have, but the ones I had printed are also ones that are more popular, so I wanted to sort of rebuild my stock with that. I also got this single canvas print of the Kingdom of the Wind piece. The goal for this one is to do hand embellishments to clean up some of the lines, because a lot of that gets lost in the process of photo to print, because I don't have a fantastic camera anymore. Also notice the way that this printed, the edges are essentially like mirrors of what's already on the canvas. So there's that. This is a mirror of this. So my signature's on it twice here, so I'm probably going to end up painting the edges black. I've never had a canvas print done before, and I don't know if they're done the same way everywhere. But I noticed immediately that this is not the same cotton duck canvas that is. This is some sort of like a plasticky polyester canvas, and it's white. And I'm like, okay, this isn't even the same texture. It's super, super smooth. I might have to do a little bit of work with even putting a layer of like the fine pumice gel or a matte gel or something on here, just to get it to receive the acrylic paint without the water or anything ponding up and resisting. So that's going to be interesting, and it's going to be a whole separate video about that whole process, but that's a thing. And this is going in the pile for the Kingdom of the Wind launch, because I don't want to take the original piece, because I'm not selling the original piece. So that kind of gets put to the side for now, and the 12x12s need to get put to the side for now. And I've got all of these to do. There's, oh god, at least, hold on, what was on my sheet? I think it's like 18 new ones. Okay, 16 of those, 4 of those. So yeah, it's 20, and there's 10 each of them, so there's 200, 200 prints to inventory and write stuff on the back of. Now, I definitely don't have enough bags to do all of them, so I'm definitely not going to be doing all of them. 80 of the 9x12 bags left. So yeah, I don't actually write on the back of the ones that are in storage. I don't actually do that until the print's in sort of like the sale box. Just saves me time, and I don't have to. I can just batch them that way. But I do need to look at what my format actually is, because I forgot. Okay, they're not on those ones. They're too old to have them on. The big 9x12s that you can't really see. Okay, so yeah, title, date, signature is the format. All right. Yeah, so some of these I know are duplicates, so that we have to check as we're going through them. Actually, these will end up, I think, just going over here for the time being, and the bags will go over here for the time being. And I can work on separating those out and seeing what I have. So that's where I'm starting today. Okay, so I got everything laid out on the table, which was, I was running out of room. Like, crap, I wanted to get all these up and open and good for an Instagram picture. I'm like, I got way more prints now than I know what to do with. So I do want to take you guys around. I'll probably lift up the camera for a minute and show you some of these, or maybe just hold the print up. That'd probably work a little bit better, since the camera's plugged in. So yeah, I got that. I got the 4, which I'm not doing anything with today, but I decided to get them out and put them and display them so we can talk about them. So yeah, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 things I already had prints of that I essentially got duplicates because I know they're more popular pieces. Most notably is the Kingdom of the Wind piece, because that was a it's, important one for the event and everything. This one you guys probably have never seen unless you follow me elsewhere. This is one of my non-sale pieces, but one of the ones I've definitely had some interest in. And this is Clash of Immortals. Oh wait, no, I did a painting process video on this one. No, so you guys probably would be familiar with that one. This is one of the Kingdom of the Wind pieces. It's it's actually a real piece. It's like floating around over there. The watercolor gouache and ink piece that so they're like that. This one I know you guys haven't seen probably is Resolution and Resolve. That was a cool piece. That one's the real piece is floating around upstairs. This guy I sold earlier this year. There's a PPV for this one. They seem almost endless. So I sold the original, so I got prints done. There's some more Kingdom of the Wind stuff in here. There's Rebirthing. That's probably one of the older, one of the later time lapses or first PPVs. That's been in my sort of private collection kind of pieces, ones I'm not selling, and I was like, you know what, let's get some prints of that one. This is a really old piece. I think there might be a time lapse of it on the channel. Not really sure, but Between Two Worlds. That's one of that original one. I feel like I sold the original at some point, but I don't remember when because it's been a really long time. This is actually one of my art manager's favorite pieces. The bathhouse at Satoru Pass. It was original as a mixed media piece, primarily watercolor, gouache, and ink. The way I've been doing those, but really fun piece. This guy has been my most popular print of all time. This is probably the 3rd time I've had these reprinted in a batch. I think the paintings itself is from like 2011, but everybody really loves this one. And everyone's always asking for more of them or bigger sizes or whatever. Right now I'm strictly doing 9x12 prints. That may change in the future, but I feel like it's a good size, and I know it fits in a 9x12, because everyone's like, oh, 9x12, there's like, I can't find a 9x12 frame. It's like a 9x12 print fits in an 11x14 matte and frame. That's why I sell them that way. Some of the 9x12s or 12x12s. This is the Fire Cave. This is so the 12x12s. All the 12x12s were originally 12x12 pieces. Actually, except this one might be like a 13.5 by 13.5. So it's a 12x12 print sheet, and all of them have this like 1 inch or so black border around them. And the idea behind getting all the prints done ahead of time and not launching the book until September was to get all of this done. But now all of this is, well, done. It's printed. I still have a lot of work ahead of me, but it's really going to allow me to batch a bunch of stuff together and just really like come full force with all kinds of new inventory. And I'm really excited for that. So I'm going to get this up to Instagram and start building some hype for this. A little bit of marketing strategies, you know? Trying. So in seeing everything out, I realize I'm going to have to actually probably create a digital file table for all this stuff, because there's more here than I'm going to be able to really know and dig through. So I'm actually going to have to start creating like an actual, like a real inventory, like, because my painting inventory has like 300 things on it plus. So I was like, okay, well now I have at least 30 different prints here, I think. So yeah, I really gotta get an inventory table going for this. Okay, so I decided not to bag down as many as humanly possible because that would be ridiculous, and I don't have that many bags yet. But I finished the typing in the inventory, so I apparently have 31 pieces in total, not sheets, but a number of designs that I have prints of. That's a lot. It's going to definitely be good for a while. I won't need to make prints for a really long time. Now, I also stacked everything together so I can just put it all back in a bag and stick it in a box somewhere, which is good. Just have to be careful nothing falls or bends or anything crazy like that. I noticed as I was laying stuff out earlier that I got gloss prints this time, which I thought I had. Apparently I didn't. I had semi-gloss before. But, and I was like, oh crap, we'll have to go back to the semi-gloss, or semi-matte, or whatever the hell it is. And then I realized on a couple of pieces, the matte prints, I don't know if it's ink deterioration or what, but the colors were off, and the gloss ones actually had better color accuracy. So I'm probably just going forward going to be getting gloss prints for that reason. Also, I don't think I mentioned this before, but it's something I've been thinking about, and it's that when I go to shows and things, I'm always laying out the prints on a table, and a lot of times I'm outside and the wind blows and things, so I'm always like trying to find ways to keep things down and set. And I was thinking about it earlier this week, and I'm like, wait a minute, I've got one of those portfolio books. I mean, it's actually at the gallery, and there's the one I have there. But if I get another one, I can just put the whole book down on the table, write prints on it, and just let people flip through it. And the only thing, if the wind blows, the only thing that might happen is the book might fly open, or a page might turn. You know, nothing's gonna. And I was like, that's a really simple, easy, very good idea that I probably should have been doing in the first place. So next time I'm buying art supplies, I'm probably going to get another couple of those flip-through portfolio things, and then just put my prints in there next time I do a show and save myself just a huge headache. Actually will allow me to essentially travel a lot lighter too. Probably won't even need to carry the box. So it's just like 3 folders of those and throw them on the table, and it'll be really quite good. So again, obviously I didn't do anything. What I'm doing now is I separated out 3 each of the new prints. I did it with the 12 by 12s, even though I can't bag them down yet. I just kind of set them on top of the other ones. I separate out 3 each of all the, so all the new ones. The ones that I had prints of before that I was just restocking, they just went in the pile. The old ones just went in the pile. So I don't have as many to do. I think there's probably about 12 or 13 of these ones here. And then I have probably just enough bags to do these. I might not even have enough to do these, but I feel like that cuts down on the work. I don't have to do all of them all at once, because that's ridiculous. There's no reason for that. So I'm going to go with doing that. The 3 of each of all of them, that'll be the gallery set pile, so those will go down to the gallery. And I'm actually thinking about it now. I'm going to have to go down to the gallery ahead of time to count off and see what is not on that inventory list, or rather that is on that inventory list, but I don't have.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, let me start that over. I want to see what's in stock at the gallery, so I know how many of these things out of the inventory list to subtract from the online one that I can then restock at the gallery. Because the ones at the gallery and the ones in my print box are generally not on my inventory list. That way I know I can look at the inventory list and say, okay, these ones can go online. I don't have to double back with them. So technically the ones in print box, whatever amount those are not counted as part of that inventory. That way I know what I have a backlog of here, and the print box is a whole separate thing. Keep changing my mind here. So yeah, I have that. I decided to put the cutting mat down, not because I'm really going to be cutting onto it, but I also want to get a few of those Worlds Unknown books cut down today too, and that's going to take way more time than anything else. So I'm going to go ahead and sit down and get started on these. Because they take more time than, I mean, both the things are going to take time, and then if I get all of that stuff done, I'm either going to record the other video I need to do, or start that painting. And by the time I get all this done, I'm probably going to need breakfast. But I don't know where I'm going from here to there, so I got to stop talking and get to work. I really do. so this is the last 3 of these to bag down. It is now almost 11, so I've been down here in the studio for 3 hours. I think I got down here around 8, if I'm remembering my time correctly. Checking in with an artist friend of mine that we're working on finishing up a collab that we did. He had to sign it, and I have to sign it still, and I have to give it the gloss coat, so I haven't actually signed it yet. The same guy is also opening a gallery today. It's his grand opening. Depending on if he got that signed, I'll probably go down to the gallery to say hi, go down to the Red Fishbowl gallery to finish up the piece, and then probably drop some of these prints off. But I do need to get something else to drink because my orange juice ran out well over an hour ago, and I'm getting thirsty. And I need to eat some actual food. Of course, by this time it's pretty much closer to lunch. I think I've got some chicken nuggets in the freezer. I'll probably heat some of them up. Okay. So yeah, this is the big batch of prints. There's... I didn't count these off. There's a lot here. There's probably about 40. I have actually a good many of these bags left, which is good. It means I actually could have done a couple more. I ran into this problem earlier. I noticed this one, there's actually a surface imperfection on this issue with the printer here. There's this whole section where it looks like the printer probably just grabbed that sheet a little bit too much. So I can't sell this one, unfortunately. There it goes. I got to figure out what's going on with my day here. So this one is put a big thing on the back of it. I said, surface imperfection, do not sell. So maybe this will end up in a giveaway box as a weird imperfect thing at some point. I don't know. Something like that. Alright, so these are here. Those are there. I still need to record a regular sort of tutorial-esque video or an educational video. I've got a couple of options. I'm not sure which of those I'm doing yet. Okay, so he's signing it today. So this is yeah, everything's going to come together. I'm probably going to be recording those segments for the vlog on my phone. I would take the camera, but my batteries are not what they used to be. Okay, so wow, my hands are really shaky. So now I'm in the secret upstairs area of Red Fishbowl Studios, because this is the painting that we did and finished together and everything, and looks like he dropped his signature in, tucked it in with a black marker or something nice and easy. I gotta gloss coat this and sign it myself. So here I am at, what is this, Studio 4?
Studio 4!
Studio 4, Cam Schmidt's new place. He's trimming our collab. So this was stop 2. Once I'm done and out of here, it'll be back home, probably some games for the rest of the evening. If you happen to be in, well, actually, I was going to say, if you happen to be in Pittsburgh here, by the time this video is up, the gallery will be well open. This is in Bloomfield,
4609 Liberty.
4609 Liberty. He's way ahead of me. It's also his place. So I'm up in his upper loft right now. It is under construction. But there's a whole gallery space downstairs. It's really awesome. Looks like I'm going to be having some pieces here in the near future, which is really fun. So yeah, that's where I'm currently at for the day, and I'll check back in with you guys later. Okay, so heading back to my car. I parked a little far from the gallery. Not too far, it's like 3 blocks or 4 blocks, because all this stuff coincided with Pittsburgh Little Italy days. Bloomfield is Pittsburgh's Little Italy. I was not going to park in the middle of that mess. And I was not going to stay there all damn day, so feeling pretty good. Gonna go ahead and run down to my car, grab that. I might stop at this shop on the way home. There's a place right down the hill from me in Millville called Still City Salt Company. I've been meaning to stop there ever since they opened like 2 years ago, because I actually use some like coarse kosher salt in my cooking at home.
So I was like, you know what, that might be a good idea. I can stop there. There's also a distillery down there. I've been wanting to stop there too. I don't know if I'll do that today or not, but since I'm out and since it's a beautiful day, I might do that.
Okay, so I am back from my errands. I went shopping at Steel City Salt Company and bought some things. I'm excited, so that's all my errands for the day. I'm out and this and back and around, and now I'm home, and now I'm going to stay home. So I found some pink Himalayan coarse grain sea salt. This is going to replace the stuff in my kitchen that is regular, just kosher salt that's coarse. Because I almost exclusively, when I'm using salt, I grind it in my mortar and pestle and pinch it. So this I'm going to be using in the kitchen for a while. I found a Peruvian Inca spice blend. This caught my attention. It was just like, this is really, it had like little cards in the shop, like this is what it's good for, and this is what like the spices that are in it, and this is the kind of the flavor profile. I'm like, this is nice. So they said it's really good with chicken, specifically any variation of chicken, grilled, baked, whatever, fried. So I was like, yes, I eat a lot of chicken. This is going to be really good. I actually want to smell this. Oh, it's sealed. Wait a minute. So yeah, this is a local place right down the road from me. I'm not sure if you can buy their stuff online or not. I imagine you can. Ooh. Ooh. Holy crap, that smells good. It's like paprika, cayenne, at least. What's it? Peruvian pink salt. Some kind of a pepper I can't pronounce. Garlic black pepper, some other thing I can't pronounce. Cumin, that's what I'm smelling. Onion, smoked paprika, spices, and lime. Yeah. Oh, wow, that's so amazing. Oh, I'm going to love that stuff. And I found there was a whole thing of spicy salts. So I found a habanero salt. There was ghost pepper salt. There was Trinidad scorpion salt. And I'm like, I don't know how spicy it's going to be yet, so I'm going to hold off. And there were a lot of stuff there too. There was some jarred like mustard and jellies and some like infused vinegars, and the one that caught my attention was bourbon barrel aged maple syrup, and I was like, my brother is getting that for Christmas. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm going back there to buy everybody Christmas presents, because I'm looking at stuff, I'm like, that would be good for that person, that would be good for that person. I'm like, cool. Oh yeah, there was another thing they threw in there. The black and gold blend. I'm not sure what actually is in the black and gold blend, but I mentioned it was my first time there, and she's like, yeah, you can have one of these too. And I'm like, oh cool, I don't know what's in it. I'll have to look on the website. Oh yeah, so the habanero salt. I want to smell this stuff. Ooh. It actually has sort of a sweetness to it. I wonder if there's some sugar mixed into that. So yeah, I got some spice blends and things for my kitchen, which I'm very, very happy about. That, I think, is going to conclude this vlog for the day. I think that's all the stuff. I'm going to go up, eat something. I actually found that the Steam store had a childhood favorite game of mine, Roller Coaster Tycoon. My parents have a copy, but I probably can't really borrow from them because I know my dad plays it. So I was looking, I'm like, it's an old enough game, I could probably find like a bootleg ISO floating around the internet, and then it's like, oh crap, it's on Steam for like $10, maybe less than $10. I don't know what it was, but I was like, buy, and I'm probably going to be streaming that on my Twitch channel for a while. So that's kind of where I'm at now. At this point in the day, I'm probably not going to get the other video recorded that I wanted to get done, but I will have this to play with and edit, and have stuff to do tomorrow. In that case, I can record the other video tomorrow. And I think that's about it. So yeah, I'm going to get something more substantial than chicken nuggets in my stomach, since I am getting to be relatively hungry. It's pretty warm. I'll sit in the office, play games for the evening, and maybe crack a bottle of wine or something this evening. So yeah, that's going to be the rest of my day, but I don't necessarily need to vlog all of that. This is the studio vlog after all, and not the run around doing whatever in my house vlog. So yeah, links to cool stuff in the description box below, as always, but especially today, since there's the Red Fishbowl stuff and the Studio 4 stuff that was all in my running around. And yeah, I think that's about it. So I'm going to call this one Keep On Creating, guys. Like if you enjoyed this, subscribe if you're not, and see you guys next time. Goodies.